I'm Virginia Whitfield, and we've got a great segment going. This time it's to your health, and we've got some things. Everybody listen up, because this is very relative to the situation that we're in right now with COVID, and anything that we can do to strengthen our bodies and our immune system is a good thing. And we have an expert here to talk to us about that, Carl Schmidt from the Herb Shop, and I'm going to ask you if you would take us through some of the things herb-wise that we can do to strengthen our immune system to make us stronger with all of this deadly virus that's out there.
Oh, great! It is amazing, the information that and the confusion and the doubt and wondering. And the immune system, we have to think of it: are we in for it like a long cross-country run, or are we for a sprint, like a 50-yard sprint? And so when, in this kind of pandemic, we don't know when we may get exposed. So we want to be ready for that long run. And so the immune system, when we talk about different plants or herbs or vitamins or minerals, some of them quickly raise the immune response, but you can't be running a 50-yard sprint indefinitely.
Right.
So you have to be think which is the basic nutrient and profile that will enable the immune system to be able to have the reserves and the capacity to keep a good fight going. And so a good multivitamin, many of you want your B vitamins and their coenzyme factor. You want trace minerals like zinc, iodine even, in their trace amounts. You don't want to mega dose any particular item except for vitamin C. Now vitamin C is available in many forms. Mostly vitamin C is man-made. It's called ascorbic acid. And if you haven't consumed much vitamin C and you go to consuming 1,000 or 2,000 milligrams, it can cause a digestive upset. And vitamin C is now available in a liposomal form, and lipo or lipid is a fat-based vitamin C. And what that offers is it stays in your body longer and it helps the body accomplish more. If you can imagine, a white blood cell actually goes out and it gets signals to engulf something. And once it has engulfed something, it begins to release hydrogen peroxide in effect, and that dissolves what it engulfed, like a virus. And that whole process is burning up vitamin C. And if you haven't had enough vitamin C on a regular basis, the white blood cell function may not go through its complete task. And then the viral or bacterial infection can get more of an opportunity. We see vitamin C useful from everything from wound healing to the common cold. So it has lots of benefits every day, at every stage of our life. It helps your skin look more young and radiant too. So it's a lot of benefits. And the liposomal form is one of the best forms. Other herbs we often hear about are elderberry. It's been used in Europe and Germany particularly for centuries, and it's very effective. And it may have a blend of vitamin C or zinc with it in some elderberry blends. Also golden seal, echinacea, antigraphis. These are long historically been used, thousands of years of documentation and how they're effective. I don't really like echinacea all the time. It's more those race kind of to the finish herbs, as I mentioned earlier. When you do have those symptoms, you may change your game plan a little bit, is what I'm trying to explain.
Okay.
So that when you feel like, okay, it's starting to get the best of me, what do I do? Versus I'm fortified and it's different. So once you feel like you're coming down with something, then we have to get the race out. The echinacea, the golden seal, the antigraphis. Many of those plants, even the elderberry, help accelerate that attack and get the process over. Another product I really like is called nanoparticle or aquasil silver. Silver was, with the old saying, born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
Right.
Silver can kill bacteria, and they've known that since Egyptian times. And then in the 1920s, silver was able to be kind of electrified in water, and fragments would be in the water, and it was called colloidal silver. But in 2006, a company developed a lot of patents on a process where they bind silver to oxygen ions, and it makes it stable indefinitely. Plus it has other features to it that are unique and characteristics of those patents that make it fight. So silver once you are kind of down for the count and you feel like you've been infected, you can take silver, and it's safe to take indefinitely, but silver at the time of an infection is very effective.
Well, if I wanted to come see you in Pepper Tree at the herb shop, and I came in and I said, hey, look, give me some advice. Do you do that for people too?
Yes, we have the staff or I are glad to take time to discuss and listen to what you're telling us or your issues, and we can describe what we would recommend and go through different products and different lifestyle choices. We have some diet plans, just menu choices. People go, I don't know where to start eating a little healthier. What would you recommend? We have some things some pre-printed things to help with that. And then if we want to get more involved, we can schedule appointments and do kind of a session where we have some scanning devices. We can scan and see what's kind of going on in the background. They're very non-invasive testing.
Okay.
And we offer a lot of services that people would be really impressed with, I think. And some people don't know that these services exist because they haven't really looked at holistic or natural health. And we do offer a lot of things. We're really more of a wellness center than just a supplement store.
Well, we really appreciate all your information. I'm a great believer in God's own gifts of healing, but always check with your physician before you start into any of this. And Carl, thank you so much.
Yes,
and we'll
appreciate
be
it.
right back.